We on the grind, it's game time. Light shine, all eyes on the line. Every move, every play, we define. Hardy live, feeling prime. From the bench to the field, we climb. Champion rise, this our time. No fear, no limits, we prime. Bring the heat, watch it shine. This leg is wrong, we on grind. It's game time. Light shine, all eyes on the line. Every move, every play, we define. Hobby loud, feel the prime. From the bench to the field, we climb.
Good evening and welcome inside Case Arena on this beautiful Tuesday night here on the ISC Sports Network. It is an IHSAA girls basketball matchup between the Tri Central Trojans and the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Tonight's game brought to us by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. Day and Ginn Funeral Home, putting family first. By Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. The Frankfort Eagles, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. So welcome you into our pregame show brought to us by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, where recycling always makes sense. Joined by Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. And Joe, exciting night of basketball here on this Tuesday. The Frankfort Hot Dogs, the Lady Dogs, are still looking for that first win on the year, but the effort's there. It's a very young team, but they're playing hard.
Coach Meacham's got the Lady Hot Dogs kind of doing the right thing, Sean, if you will. I mean, they're playing hard. They're sticking to their game plan. I think they're trying to accomplish what she wants them to get done. It just hasn't been there yet this year. 0-9, that's a rough start for them. Hopefully a little success will come tonight. They're going to have their hands full with a 7-3 Tri Central Trojan team. But, hey, that's why you tip them off and play them. You just never know.
Out of the 9 losses for Frankfort, only one of those have come by a team with under a 500 record. So they have played some quality competition here early on in the season. Let's take a look at our first look, brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. You see their head coach, Matt Korn, in his 6th year, won the last meeting against Frankfort last year by a score of 50-12. They've opened up the season so far 2-0 in conference play. On the other side, 0-9 for first-year coach Bethany Meacham. She's been around the program the last few years, so she does have a rapport with these girls. 0-9 versus Tri Central since 16-17, but we talked about it. It's a youth movement. No seniors on this squad. As a matter of fact, when we get to it later, there will be 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores in the starting lineup for Frankfort tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot to ask of your youth like that. But Coach Meacham's doing a good job with them. The freshmen, sophomores, anyone who hits the floor, as we mentioned, are playing hard, doing the good things. So these young ladies are getting valuable varsity experience, and hopefully that pays off very soon for them.
Frankfort Hot Dog defense will have their hands full tonight with senior Logan Creason. Just a few weeks ago, she scored 47 points, breaking a school record versus Madison Grant. And, Joe, what's so impressive about that, she did it on 22 of 29 shooting. None of them were from beyond the arc, and she only attempted 4 free throws in the game.
Right. She is coming into the game shooting 61% from the floor, meaning the 2-point shots. So, as you mentioned, did a very good job with the scoring efficiency there. So, 5'10 senior Creason, Frankfort's going to have their hands full with her.
And speaking of, I know you've got a little bit of her in the Keys to Victory, brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where every cut is elite and every customer's family.
Right. I got the C's have it with Creason, the senior, Conrad, the sophomore, doing a fine job for Tri Central, leading the way scoring. Creason just 1 rebound away, Sean, from averaging a double-doubles, coming in averaging 16.8 points a game and 9 rebounds a game. So Creason and Conrad, Frankfort's going to definitely have to pay attention to them. The first quarter, I think, is a big key for Frankfort. It's not just the first few minutes. Let's see after the first quarter if Frankfort, where they are in this game. Do they have a legit shot to stay with Tri Central for 4 quarters? And finally, turnovers. Frankfort coming in averaging 32 turnovers a game. Got to get that down.
Again, our keys of victory brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co. We'll step aside for the national anthem when we come back. Your starters, your tip. You're watching high school basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
We'll welcome you back here inside Case Arena. The Tri Central Trojans and head coach Matt Korn. Their starting lineup tonight: Claire Conrad, Olivia and Angela Dempsey, Layla Baldwin, and Logan Creason, the starting five there for the Tri Central Trojans. Our starting lineup is brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. Over for the Hot Dogs, the home team this evening. Their starting lineup, we told you earlier, 3 freshmen, 2 sophomore in the starting lineup tonight. Jalen Stewart, Jocelyn Kyrell, Sophie Michael, Ava Jarman, and Serenity Reagan. The first 3, the freshmen. The final 2, the sophomores.
Yeah. I mean, and those 2 freshmen of Kyrell and Michael, they've been starting from the first game this year. So Stewart inserted into the starting lineup tonight. So going with 3 freshmen, the youth movement is strong here at Frankfort.
Yeah, Coach Meacham told me in her notes leading up into the game today, she said that Stewart's play and her effort is just one of those things like you can't teach it. Her competitive spirit, and that she has earned her spot in this starting lineup.
Good.
And notice a little bit of a change already because we have Brianna Flores out there on the floor. So.
Right. We were thinking maybe she would be coming in as a sub because she was playing some JV minutes. So maybe they used those JV minutes to warm her up.
Yeah, she'd played really well. As a matter of fact, the JV, a close game.
Great.
Tri Central won 25-23.
Right. Glad you mentioned that. That was a good game.
Got the Dempsey sisters out here for Tri Central. Twins with pretty much identical numbers as well on the season, the stats they put up. And that's going to be the problem right there for the Hot Dogs is can they keep Creason out of that lane and away from easy buckets?
Yeah, you got Creason 5'10 and Baldwin 5'10. Good height for Tri Central. That's going to be a load for Frankfort. And Frankfort's first turnover of the game there, 10 seconds. Tri Central wasting no time in picking up full court, creating a turnover here on the Frankfort's first possession.
They look down low again. Creason making a move against Reagan down there. Little penetration here to the baseline. They kick it back out to Dempsey. Stewart steps in and gets her hands on it momentarily. There's that effort Coach was talking about.
Tri Central being very patient against Frankfort's zone. Good job there by Jarman cutting off the baseline.
Hands in a passing lane. That one knocked away by Michael. And it looks like it was Kyril that was scratched from the starting lineup tonight, so Flores took her place. Jarman's first shot's up. Nothing but air there, rebounded, and we're heading the other way now. Conrad in the lane, up off glass, can't get it. Crease in there on the putback. You know, and it wasn't just the 47 points that night for Creason against Madison Grant. She also had a season-high 17 rebounds.
It's a good night's effort right there. Like I mentioned in the pregame, Creason 1 rebound away from averaging a double-double, so she's having a great senior year. Tri Central also in a zone just like Frankfort.
That jumper off the mark from Reagan. Creason on the rebound and the look ahead from Dempsey. One Dempsey to the other. Short, Flores on the rebound.
That's one thing I like about Flores and Frankfort. She does a good job rebounding. Coming in, averaging 4 rebounds for Frankfort tonight. Very active on the glass, she normally is.
You can see the brace there on her left knee. They talked about working her back from injury, Joe. But she looked pretty good in that JV game earlier.
Yeah, I'd say she's moving very, very well.
That pass just over the head of Reagan. Creason looks ahead. Dempsey going to draw the foul against Stewart. That'll be her first.
See the replay on that. Good job by number 23. That's Olivia Dempsey.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles. Serving our community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, please visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. Dempsey goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. And Frankfort doing a pretty good job on the glass right now.
Hanging in there. We're going to have to box out.
Good ball movement from Michael.
Good job. Nice drive. Sophie Michael, first 2.
One thing Coach said about her is she's really excited about her versatility inside and out and on both ends of the court. Just being a freshman, she is so excited about her potential growth.
Coming in, talk about Michael, averaging 3.3 points a game and 6 boards a game. So she's active on the rebounding end with those 6 rebounds and has potential to score, as we saw in that first move there.
Good job by Stewart getting the ball in the middle, gets it to Michael. That one deflected.
Little contact there, but no call.
Conrad runs out the other way. Good job of getting back by West. Dempsey shot partially blocked. Creason there to clean it up. 6 early points for Logan Creason. West a little too strong off the glass, and now Stewart's going to pick up foul number 2.
Saw we didn't get to see the pass there, but that's one thing I really like there about Frankfort. I'm sorry I missed whoever made that pass, but that was impressive that they had their head up and was able to get the ball down to Given West. We missed the layup, but the throw ahead was excellent. One thing Frankfort has not done a lot of this year.
Dempsey shot off the mark. This one last touched by the Trojans. Well, we got a second. Our officials tonight, M. Lighty Smith, Henry Nolan, and Bill Westfall will be our officiating crew here this evening. This one taken away. And now a double dribble violation. Jarman going to check back in. Given West comes out. Coach Meacham doing quick rotations here.
Trying to find a fit here for people with that press on there.
I think she's saying, go give me 2 minutes all-out effort, and then I'll give you a spell.
That could be.
Flores picks it up. They get it to Michael. That is a great rip-through on the senior Creason. I see why Coach likes her. That's a good move, Joe.
Sophie's left-handed. They got her positioned on that side of the court where they can get her to her strong hand and go to the basket with her left hand. So I like that positioning by Coach Meacham and the Hot Dogs playing to Sophie's strength there in the lane.
So many times you see a player take that ball across their slow and they get tied up.
Absolutely.
I like the rip through. Jarman looking for help. Gets it into Reagan. That one just off the mark.
Just no luck here. She's had a couple bounce around and not go in for Reagan.
Dempsey. Over to Conrad. Trying to find Creason on the block. Baldwin being hounded by Flores.
I say Flores looks awful good moving with that leg injury. Doesn't seem to have any ill effect.
Stewart on the floor once again for the Hot Dogs. And then Creason powers through Reagan once again. The Serenity doing all she can down there with her.
Yes, absolutely. She's got her body in between, but Creason just a little too tall, a little too strong.
It's the difference between that sophomore and the senior build, right?
I think you're right.
Stewart runs out of real estate, finds Jarman. Floater on the baseline, just rims out. Reagan fighting down here for this one, though.
Good job.
And that'll draw some ire there from Frankfort faithful. They're loving the effort.
Absolutely. Reagan and Baldwin going at it there. Jump ball, possession stays with Frankfort.
Jarman steps inside the lane. That one partially blocked. Stewart hits the deck once again.
And you gotta love that, Sean. I mean, things aren't going Frankfort's way offensively. Only 2 points here, but as we said, they are battling.
Now, see, I know Jalen's family pretty well. Tony Stewart is her father, and he's a coworker of mine. He runs some camera work for ISC as well on some of our remote broadcasts, and I can tell you that he is a competitor. So
good.
I think that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree
that's
there.
Great. Here we see. Normally I don't say much about the officiating, but that call right there, good grief. If you're going to call that, then you're going to have a lot of free throws tonight. There wasn't that much contact.
Creason knocks it down. She's got 9 points early, all of them for Tri Central. Tonight's game brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on their services and community involvement, please visit dayandginda.com. Overload on that side of the floor. Stewart finds Reagan down on the post, and there a whistle.
There we go.
That'll be the second team foul against Tri Central, and that'll send Reagan to the line.
Good bounce pass there by number 5, Stewart, into Reagan.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County offers free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help you with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, and newborn care education. Just call Libby at 659-6063 for more information. Reagan 0 for 2 at the line there on that trip. 9-2 advantage early on for the Trojans. Should say 9-2 early advantage for Logan Creason.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got all the points so far.
There you
Dempsey
go.
stops that. Knockdown jumper there from Olivia.
Lady Hot Dogs in dire need of a basket here. Need to stop that bleeding. Trying to stay away from double-digit deficit.
Off glass and just gets it to drop. That's Sophie Michael again. She's got both field goals for Frankfort.
I'd keep getting that ball to Sophie. Give you an opportunity for some baskets.
This three draws back iron. Brought out of there by Reagan. She'll get it to Jarman under a minute. Sophie going left again. Gets it to Reagan on the block. I like Frankfort's intent to get it to the post this year.
Good idea. Good couple good bounce passes in there. Just didn't convert. There's a nice bounce pass.
Creason with a rare miss. Under 30 to go. Frankfort with a chance to cut into the deficit. Flores goes baseline. Boy, good look, too.
Gosh, darn it. She stepped on the baseline, going to give Michael a good opportunity there.
Those size 7 shoes needed to be 6.5 that time, Joe.
You know that official, he could let a couple of those slide like that. He doesn't need to get every one of those.
The fans on one side or the other is going to tell him he's buying anyway, right? I mean, that's typical. That shot knocked down. That's a 3 there at the end of the quarter by Nora Young. That's a big shot.
That was.
And that'll make it a 10-point advantage headed to the break. 14-4 after 1. Tri Central leads Frankfort. Back with more basketball right after this.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Second quarter starting here at Frankfort High School. This portion of broadcast brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn. Discover why they've been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. Frankfort trails by 10 after 1, Joe, but you can see the game plan. It is get the ball in the post and get shots at the rim.
There you go. Glad to see Reagan get knocked one in there. She's had a couple roll around and out.
And on cue, that's exactly what Frankfort does on their first possession. Flores nearly had a steal. Jarman drops down. Might have gotten away with the foul there.
Got just a little bit. One of our keys was the first quarter, so it was 14-4, 14-6. Frankfort hanging around. They are having an opportunity here.
Michael using that pivot foot. Finds Flores. Good screen by Reagan. West coming off of a game where she knocked down 3 threes against Cascade.
Boy, I think Frankfort is just doing a little better than I anticipated on the rebounding end here with Tri Central. Tri Central have started 2 5'10" girls, but Frankfort holding their own.
Dempsey looks down low. That one off of Tri Central, going the other way.
One of the other keys, Sean, in our pregame were the turnovers. I have Frankfort just for 4 turnovers in that first quarter, carrying that heavy 32 turnovers a game.
And you can see here, maybe Frankfort got the ball through that press enough that Tri Central said, all right, we're just going to settle into the half-court defense here.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I was kind of surprised. Nice bounce pass.
Reagan.
Nicely done. Who's the entry pass on that? Number 20. Tovar. Sorry. How do you pronounce that? Jackie Tovar.
Gihosa.
Great bounce pass.
Just checked in, too. Good closeout down low by Reagan. Altered that shot. Frankfort trailing by 6, a chance to cut it to 4. We saw the JV game do something similar to this. They were down 10. They fought. They got it back to within 2. Dempsey able to drive pretty much the length of the floor there. Yeah. This one last touch by Frankfort.
Frankfort was fortunate there. They didn't stop the ball. Tri Central missed a layup, so Tri Central maintains there. You can see just off the front of the limb there was number 24. Dempsey.
This is 22. Cheyenne Cowan, who checked in. Wearing a pretty large knee brace herself out there tonight for the Trojans.
Trinity Reagan taking a break.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
she's played really well for Frankfort
she
tonight.
Is doing well. Has 4 points already.
This shot by Cowan hits the front of the rim and then drops.
Got the shooter's roll. Good touch.
Senior shoots 33% from beyond the arc. That one a little too strong from Conrad. Frankfort trailing by 9 once again. Tough pass there.
Yeah. Low bounce pass down in the corner, giving West unable to corral it.
Substitution is Stewart's going to check back in here for Frankfort. At Tier 1 Meat Co., we take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels family with real flavor. They also love to show commercials during our broadcast that make you absolutely salivate. But from custom processing to mission-ready catering, we bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by veterans, every cut is elite, and every customer's family. Who am I talking about? Tier 1 Meat Co. You can visit them in Flora. You know, I usually come straight from work or go straight from work to more work. So that's my life, and that's okay. And so I'm usually starving by the time we get to, game night, and then they throw these commercials with these juicy steaks and cuts of meat on there. And
well, that's good for you, Sean. That's it's that diet thing. You get that thrown in front of you. You say, well, I can work through that. I'm around that.
I don't think it works that way, but I love your optimism.
Yeah.
Good high-low action from Tri Central, but Frankfort doing a good job recovering on defense.
Excellent point. Frankfort moving their feet well, getting in the passing lanes, getting a hand on that, knocked it out of bounds.
Reagan, after a quick break, is going to come in. West is going to check back out. They tried to sneak that one in there. Jarman ready for it.
Coach Meacham doing a fine job with the substitutes, I think, giving everybody quick breaks so they can catch their breath and come back in 100%.
A traveling violation here against Tri Central sends the basketball the other direction. Talking with head coach Matt Korn before tonight's broadcast. He mentioned, they go about 7 or 8 deep. They've got some good depth this year on this squad. Made a point to tell me his defense is built around Coach Basil Mobby's 2-3 zone.
Okay.
He coached under him for 2 years when he was at Taylor High School. He tried to morph it to fit their, whoever they're playing, but the principles are the same.
That's a well-known name for high school basketball.
I think anytime you're taking a page out of that book, you're doing all right.
You're going to be doing good.
Flores picks up her dribble, finds Jarman. Jarman with a runner. Conrad coming the other way. Dempsey shot too strong. Now coming into tonight's game, Jarman leads the Hot Dogs in scoring, Joe, but she looks like she's forcing things just a little bit tonight. She's taking some contested shots.
That's a great point. She has thrown a couple up there that she didn't really have any business taking. Hey, don't want to see her get in a hurry. Just let the game kind of come to her.
Dempsey, this 3 off iron. Good box out from Jarman there, and the rebound brought down by Gijosa. Flores looking for a teammate.
Had the right idea, just didn't quite hook up there with Michael cutting on the baseline.
Little extra postage on that one, as we like to say.
Yeah, right. All right.
But this time of year, I understand why. You want to make sure it gets there before the holidays, right?
Yeah, got to give yourself plenty of time. That's true. That was a good cover there by Reagan, getting a tip on that.
You know, the nice thing for a game like this for a player like Serenity Reagan as a sophomore is you're getting to match up against a very talented post player in Logan Creason. And iron sharpens iron, right?
Absolutely.
You want to go against tough competition.
You do. I mean, that's one of the best ways to get better is the experience that you gain against those players, Sean.
That's got to give Reagan some confidence tonight, knowing that, yes, Logan scored some points this evening, but she's done a great job of making her miss some others. Conrad, jumper, splash. Got it to go.
Conrad,
her first field goal.
First two, yeah. Coming in, averaging a little over 8 points a game. Her first two of the evening.
Dempsey steps in, gets the takeaway. Runs out left hand and puts it in. Olivia with 4 points.
That's one thing Frankfort just cannot have is a turnover that leads to 2 points for Tri Central. Largest lead so far of the night for the Trojans, 21-8.
Reagan trying to step through. She's going to travel first.
Good idea. Just couldn't get that Euro step to work.
Now available FiberHawk fiber internet. Super fast speeds. No more buffering. Perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, visit fiberhawk.com or call 922-HAWK. Fast, affordable. FiberHawk. That 3 off. Offensive rebound taken by the Trojans, though. Looking for Creason down low, and a good job by Michael to sag a little there. This pass, not deflected. Little extra postage on that one, too.
Tri Central was looking at, I'm sure one of the Frankfort girls touched that, but not so.
90 seconds to play here before the half. 13-point lead right now for the Tri Central Trojans. This one taken away. Lost out of bounds. Give the ball back to Frankfort.
Frankfort does not want to give up any more points on that deficit for halftime.
Michael going to draw the foul after cleaning up the offensive rebound.
Good rebound, taking it strong. Did the right thing, just go right back up with that. Good play.
I'll send the freshman to the free throw line. She leads Frankfort tonight. Her and Reagan both have 4 points apiece. Wamplers is a place where recycling always makes sense. Please call Wamplers at 659-3721 for all your trash, recycling, and scrap needs. Wamplers Disposal Service and Recycling, family owned since 1948. One thing both of these teams struggle with, Joe, is free throw line. They both struggle to knock down their free throws, leaving some points out there.
Yeah, well, obviously for Frankfort, the shooting woes from the field and the free throw line, both areas that they just need to improve on throughout the year.
Creason going to pick up a foul here, playing through Michael that time.
If you're a Frankfort fan, it would be good to see Creason get a few more fouls. That would be her second of the evening. For Tri Central, you'd say no thank you. You'd like to see her stay on the floor.
Flores able to get back in and establish. The turnover still goes back to Tri Central. A foul on the floor, no shot.
See that play here. Got cut short there, but Given West hustling back, trying to stop that layup, and did so. Creason on that inbound play. Gets her, that 11 points for tonight already. Good job for her.
You added all those twos on your scoreboard faster than I could.
Got him.
Nice spin move. Serenity Reagan with 6 points all here in the second quarter. Under 10 to go. Flores using that length, disrupting passing lanes.
Got to go. Look at your clock.
She might have got hurt on the play.
Yeah. Hope that's not the knee or the leg. Get another look at that. See if we can see anything.
They bumped heads. Right as she went by, she caught her across the face, and I think it dazed her. Took a second. Those are those ones where you start to see stars, Joe. You know,
I've been there, yeah. That's a real thing.
I think she stopped, she gathered herself and realized that kind of hurt.
Yeah. Ow.
That was a great job of playing the pass lane. Hopefully she can make it back on the floor because she's making a difference on the defensive end for Frankfort.
She is very active, very athletic. A good addition to have her back in there for Frankfort. As you say, hopefully get over there and get halftime, be ready to go here in the second half.
Frankfort with just 2.5 seconds to get a shot off. They're going to throw it in. It was last touched by Tri Central, so 0.9 on the clock. Catch and shoot situation. They tried to get it to Reagan, and the clock will expire. It's a 13-point lead at halftime for head coach Matt Korn and his Tri Central Trojans. We'll take a break. When we come back, halftime show heads your way on the ISC Sports Network.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back at the half. A little youth basketball action for your entertainment during our halftime show tonight. This first segment brought to you by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. And that's where you could say that a little bit about the first half of action, right? The beautiful game of basketball meets a little rustic throwback.
Yeah.
The Dogs they're trying to get points in the paint tonight, Joe.
You know, 23-10 at halftime. I think Frankfort's doing a very good job. I mean, I thought with Tri Central's high two girls starting at 5'10", Frankfort's holding their own on the rebounds, playing some good defense in that first half. Creason, 11 points. Obviously, she was one of the players that we talked about pregame that she was going to be a handful for Frankfort, and she's done that. She's a good basketball player, 11 points, getting the rebounds. So Frankfort's going to have to keep their eye on her. But one thing we talked about in the turnovers, I want to make a quick point on that. Frankfort come in averaging 32 turnovers a game, had 11 in that first half. So kudos to Frankfort for that. Tri Central had 8 turnovers. So some turnovers, but both teams, for the most part, doing a good job of handling the basketball. So we'll see what that leads to here in the second half, Sean.
As you said, scored 23-10 at the half. Frankfort led in scoring in the first half by Serenity Reagan. The sophomore had 6 points. The freshman Sophie Michael chipped in with 4. On the other side, Creason leads the way for Tri Central. She had 11. Olivia Dempsey with 4. Cheyenne Cowan came in and hit a 3 off the bench, as so did Nora Young. And then Claire Conrad with just 2 points so far. She averages 9 per game. So Frankfort doing a good job of kind of taking things away and limiting right now.
Absolutely. Conrad was one of the players we talked about, too, pregame, coming in averaging basically 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. She does a good job for Tri Central. So Frankfort bottled her up a little bit. Just going to have to continue that in the second half.
We'll take a break. When we come back, highlights head your way right after this.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
Back at the half, highlights rolling on behalf of FiberHawk, fiber fast internet. 23-10, your score at the break. You're going to see a lot of Logan Creason in these early highlights because she was doing damage early and often. But how about that move from the freshman Sophie Michael, Joe?
She did that 3 or 4 times, was able to get a couple baskets, did a good job going to basket for her strong hand on the last time. But there's number 44 for Tri Central, Creason, again and again, had 11 points in that first half. She was, speaking of the left hand, she was hard to hold out on that left side.
Got a jumper to go here, did one of the Dempsey twins. And, you know, early on, Tri Central came out in a full court pressure situation. Frankfort was able to break that and not turn the ball over. They were getting shots on their end of the floor. I think so much that Tri Central said, you know what, we're going to conserve our energy here.
I think that's a good point, Sean. Now, Frankfort wasn't getting any quick scores from that press being put on by Tri Central, but they were not turning it over. They weren't. Tri Central was not gaining a quick advantage.
That was one thing Coach Korn said about his defense is, you know, they love to put that defense, apply it in the half court, and then rebound and get out and run in transition. They've had some transition opportunities, but it hasn't translated into a ton of points for Tri Central.
It hasn't been much, no. You know, like we said, 23-10 is not an insurmountable thing for Frankfort. Like to see Frankfort get a few more players to score as we continue to see the highlights here on a breakout by Tri Central. As we mentioned, the coach Horn said they'd like to get the ball out and go, but Frankfort with just 2 scorers in the scoring column with Reagan and Michael, they need to get a few more involved in that here in the second half.
That was our highlight segment brought to us by FiberHawk. Fast, affordable FiberHawk. We'll take a break. When we come back, Joe and I will talk halftime or second half adjustments. How about that?
There you go.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Back at the half, 23-10. We're talking second half adjustments presented by JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. And Joe, what do you think? What do you see out there? What do the teams need to do to adjust?
I think you'll see Tri Central and Frankfort continue to do what they tried to do in that first half, and that's get the ball in the post as much as can in the lane. With Creason for Tri Central, I'm sure they're going to go to her. And I just thought Frankfort really had a good game plan. They were put together well. They were organized, trying to get the ball to Reagan and Michael in positions that they can score. And that's important when Frankfort, gosh darn it, you come in averaging 18 points a game. You got to try to give yourself the best chance to score. So, I look for both Tri Central and Frankfort to continue to push that ball down low as they possibly can and get some good shots down underneath.
Yeah, I expect to see Tri Central attempt to get out and transition a little bit more and try to blow this open in the second half. So I think the first few minutes of this third quarter are going to be huge for Frankfort.
It could very well be, and I would not be surprised if Tri Central went back to that full court press here at the start of the second half to see if you can get a few quick turnovers and get a few quick baskets and get a good, comfortable lead here.
A good sign for the Hot Dogs is Flores is out there running through warm-ups at full speed. We saw her bump heads there at the end of the second quarter and have to check out for a moment. So good to see her back on the floor. Looks like she is intending to play. So my sideline reporters are telling me she's probable to come back in the second half.
They did a good job, man. They got you the info pro tail right now. Good.
You got to be in the know around here, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
23-10, your score at the break. That's going to do it for our adjustment segment presented by JXN Stump Solutions. We'll take one more commercial timeout. When we come back, third quarter action heads your way right here on the ISC Sports Network.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Third quarter heads your way here on ISC, brought to you by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently but making it simple. Abstract Technology Group does exactly that. Whether you're located in Indianapolis, Lafayette, or all points surrounding and in between, call 765-420-TECH or visit abstracttechgroup.com. We're Abstract, we're making it simple. Third quarter gets started, Frankfort trailing by 13. Starters coming back out on the floor looks to be the same as what started the game for both of these teams. Frankfort starts out with the basketball first. Jarman picks up her dribble.
Whoa.
Now a double dribble situation here is...
Kind of forgot that she had dribbled, picked it up, so we started again. Maybe the official might have missed that, but did not.
First turnover of the second half for Frankfort. Frankfort employing their own 2-3 zone defense. Conrad runs out of real estate, finds Dempsey. Creason able to back down and score, starting the second half same way that she started the game.
You know, I give Serenity Reagan credit. You know, she didn't take a swat at that ball, just stood there, hold your ground, hold your hands up, and hope for the best.
There's some of that pressure we were talking about. Tri Central creates the turnover, but they couldn't convert.
Couldn't convert it, but they are picking up full court right away, which we thought they might.
Now Flores will get it across the timeline just in time. Frankfort will look to set up that half-court offense. Stewart looking for some help. She picked up those 2 fouls early, but did a nice job of staying out of foul trouble after that. Rebound and put back by Reagan.
Serenity Reagan, good job. Her 8th point of the evening. Yeah, Stewart had 3 fouls, had to go out there in the second quarter, so needs to stay away from that 4th so she can stay on the floor.
I told you, friend of the program, right? The family, and her uncle Pete works with me as well, which is great. So the whole family. She's one of quads.
Really?
She
Okay.
she was a quad.
Okay.
3 boys and her. So she's used to fighting against some brothers.
Exactly. She's used to having 3 fouls all the time, right?
Jalen setting a back screen. They were trying to get Jarman for a 3 right there. Now Stewart puts it on the floor. Runner, a little too strong. Frankfort has definitely not settled for wild 3-point shots tonight.
They are doing much better working the offense, trying to get shots that are going to be effective for them.
This one taken away. Jarman looks to push a little bit here for Frankfort. Gets to her left hand. Pull up. Blocked by Dempsey. Reagan on the floor. Flores once again. A pile of girls on the floor.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, possession arrow favors Tri Central.
Didn't need review to see that there was clear possession there before.
Yeah. Where was it? Somebody for Frankfort should have tried to call a timeout there. That ball.
Conrad's jumper short. Frankfort on the rebound. Dogs doing a good job of getting some stops here early in the 3rd quarter.
Giving themselves an opportunity. Needs to get a basket.
The turnover against Frankfort. Substitution here is Nora Young's going to check into the game. She had 3 points in the first half, knocked down a triple. This 3 from the corner just off the mark from Young.
About did it again.
Stewart back out top to Flores. Good interior pass. Stewart does a good job of dribbling out of trouble. Now inside to Reagan. Reagan using her body to draw the foul.
I'm just really going to say, I'm really impressed with Serenity tonight. Doing a good job here. Good footwork, went up strong. Gotta love that. Get that ball down in there and see what you can do.
Are you tired of unsightly tree stumps ruining your yard? Let JXN Stump Solutions take care of it. They've got the equipment and the experience to get the job done right, offering 3 tiers of service that will rejuvenate your yard, all at competitive, budget-friendly rates. Call 242-9523 today for a free estimate. JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. Reagan still struggling a bit from the free throw line this evening, though. But the takeaway from Michael. Jarman gets around the corner, gets partially blocked. Still looking for her first field goal this evening. Defensively on this end, Michael Did they call that a foul on her? They did. I thought he signaled jump ball at first. If she doesn't bring the arm down, Joe, she did a good job of getting vertical.
Exactly. She was there to keep those hands straight up. That was going to be a difficult shot for who got served the line, number 40?
Yep, Young.
That would have been a tough shot for her, so Michael just go straight up, and I think that'd stop her, but that was Sophie's first foul of the game.
West going to check back in. They give Jarman a break here. Nora good on 1 of 2 that trip. Up to her season average. Average is about 4 points a game coming in. That's what she's got. Flores breaks the timeline. Michael back to Yehosa. Looking down low to Reagan. Tries to get creative there. I want to see this one again. Now, this was a play right here.
She might have got away with a little shuffle, but I am going to give her a 10 for creativity. I mean, I was kind of surprised she came through there like that.
That looks like one of the shots I used to pull out against my stepdad in the side yard, you know? Try this one for H.
Absolutely.
Reagan leaving some points at the free throw line tonight. One area of her game that she's going to have to improve on, because with her playing around the rim like she does, Joe, she gets this one to drop.
Yes, you're right.
She's going to continue to get trips to the free throw line.
She could really cash in on some points, and let's be honest, all the lady hot dogs could work on the free throws. That would be
just a little late on the slide that time.
Yeah, absolutely. I said because she was there. Got good job there by the senior. Creason got her on her hip, went up and played through the contact. Opportunity for 3-point play for Tri Central.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, serving our community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. Tri Central moving the ball around here in the half court. They look inside once again to Creason. That one off. Last touched by Conrad. Be Frankfort basketball. And Jarman's going to check back in here before the inbound.
Giving Sophie Michael a break.
Flores tried to take off before she got the ball down.
She turned around, and the Tri Central guy was there and says, I better get going. Forgot to put the ball down, as you said.
To get it to the corner, Creason going to let a 3 go. Last touch by Reagan. It'll stay on this end. Young now for 3. Flores with a rebound. Creason with her hand in the cookie jar, and a jump ball going to be called.
Mercy, take a look at that. When you have just one hand in there, as Creason did, usually that results in a foul, but this time it was a jump ball.
And now a traveling violation here. Frankfort starting to get it. The pace playing a little too fast. Just need to slow down.
Frankfort's 5th turnover here in the quarter.
Conrad off the side of the rim. Last touch by Tri Central. One thing that Coach Meacham's going to be able to do to get these hot dogs to continue to buy in on the defensive end, Joe, is when you get stops. It makes it really hard for the other team to set that press up
Sure
against
does,
you.
absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point. Nice pass.
Reagan just missed that time, got a little too far under. West with a foot on the line. Excuse me, that was Abby Hall. I saw the long ponytail. And Creason on the run out.
Good job by Creason, gathering himself on that fast break, laid in for 2. She's up to 18 points.
Yeah, she has made the odd quarters tonight her quarters for sure. Flores once again causing havoc there at the top of the zone. Two-point takedown here at half court. Jump ball gives possession to Tri Central.
I think if you're in the wrestling mode, I think Coach Lee was telling us that the takedown now, you get more points now, so I think that's what Tri Central was after there.
Great segue. I'm glad you're my partner tonight, Joe. Tomorrow night on the ISC Sports Network, you can watch the Clinton County duels. How about that? Clinton Central, Clinton Prairie, Rossville, Frankfort.
That's a great thing.
A foul here. Creason able to use that drop step and draw the foul against Jarman.
Yeah, Jarman didn't get there in time. Creason knocking in her 20th point of the night.
Tonight's game brought to us by Day and Ginda Funeral Home with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on their services and community involvement, visit dayandginda.com. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Looking inside to Creason once again, trying to score over Jarman. This time comes up short. Flores looking for Hall.
Good idea. Just need to control that just a little bit more. Get that pass down to her. I'm not sure she's going to be able to do anything anyway, so just bring it back out and reset.
That one tipped by Frankfort. Tri Central, I was going to say, might have gotten away with a couple of traveling violations there. On the third one, they get the whistle in.
They got her.
34-13, your score here as we approach the end of the third quarter. Joe, I know when you look up at the scoreboard, Frankfort's trailing by 21 right now, but this is a much better Frankfort squad. I mean, just watching it, it's.
I would totally agree, Sean. I was thinking the same thing in this quarter, even though it's getting away from Frankfort Tri Central, gaining good control here, but still Frankfort continuing to do things better than they have earlier in the year. So positive signs for the Lady Dogs.
You know, and the same thing could be said about the boys basketball program, really. I mean, they're playing such more better fundamental, disciplined basketball. I like what Coach Hendricks is doing here for the boys program at Frankfort as well.
I would agree. 0-5, not to start you wanted for the hot dogs for the boys, but Coach Hendricks has them playing hard, got them set up right, doing the right things, and hopefully they'll have some success soon.
Jarman puts this shot up too strong. Might have rushed that one a little bit. 34-13, under 30 to go. Dempsey, left-handed jumper. Conrad in there fighting for a rebound. Flores takes it away.
Flores, great job at rebounding, sticking with it.
Flores is a tough cookie, Joe. She's been knocked down, battered. She's still fighting in there. And how about the hook shot from Serenity Reagan?
Nice shot right before the half.
Took that straight out of Lou Alcindor's playbook right there. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the famous hook shot. 34-15, your score after 3. Back with the fourth quarter right after this.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect. your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Fourth quarter starting here on the ISC Sports Network from beautiful Case Arena. This fourth quarter brought to us by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, offering free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse at Healthy Communities is available to help you with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, car seat, newborn care education, and all kinds of services. You name it, they do it. Call Libby, 659-6063 for more information. Frankfort with the turnover.
Tri Central dangerously close to another turnover, but they managed to maintain possession. That turnover there at the start of the quarter, that's Frankfort's 20th of the evening.
Good replay there from my ISC Sports crew. Made up of all of our students here, a Hot Dog TV doing a great job behind the scenes.
They do an excellent job. They do a wonderful job. Makes us look easier with our jobs.
Sophie Michael in there for the rebound. Yeah, they do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah. We just get a talk, chat.
This reminds me of the last time I moved, and I'll never do anything other than the way I did it the last time. I paid a moving company. A bunch of young guys showed up, and I literally pointed where I wanted things to go.
That's
best spent money ever.
That's a good deal there. That'll save your back. Good job there, my number 22. Good shot up and in by
Cowan. She's got 5 now tonight off the bench. Jarman shot a little long, but put back up and in by Given West, her first field goal. And she's the first hot dog not named Michael or Reagan to get a bucket this evening.
It's true.
You know, we've talked about Creason quite a bit, but Conrad is just a sophomore here for Tri Central, and she's looked really, really good tonight for the Trojans. Not necessarily shown up in the scoring column, but she's been involved in almost every single loose ball.
Yeah, she come in averaging basically 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals a game. Does a lot of those dirty things sometimes, if you will. Some of the things don't always show up in the box sheets, too, that does a good job. She's very athletic, runs the floor well, good vision, good sophomore.
Brian Carpenter made a very long career at Purdue, and then in the pros, they called him the janitor for that reason. Get a foul here. That's going to send Sophie Michael to the free throw line.
Yeah, seems like there at Mackey Arena, he was on the floor as much as anyone.
Michael's free throw off the mark.
It's awful quiet.
It's that home cooking. Sophie able to get 1 of 2. She's got 5 points now in the contest. West. Flores both out there hounding Dempsey. It's the other Dempsey there, her sister, that misses that shot. I wish I had stats on rebounds tonight because I feel like Reagan's got quite a few.
She has held her own in there.
Cowan going after this one on the loose end. Her and Flores both take a tumble.
Get to see the replay of that. Good hustle there by Flores, not giving up on the play. Able to hop right back up is a good sign for Frankfort.
Now, I'll tell you, that should inspire every other player on the bench and on the floor right now, because those two players both have big braces on their left knees.
That's a great point.
And they're the two out here hustling, hitting the floor.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Tri Central is doubled up. Frankfort right now, it's an 18-point contest. Frankfort, though, 5.5 minutes still to go, but a much better showing than a year ago where they lost 50-12. Dempsey That one off the mark.
See Frankfort using Flores a lot more out on the point this game than they have so far this year. Of course, I realize she's been out a couple games, but so the games that I've seen Frankfort here, Case Arena, they've played her underneath, and I jinxed her as she threw it away, but doing a good job out on the point till that pass right there.
And that is Angela Dempsey's first field goal tonight. She gets in the scoring column. Get it into Reagan. Reagan. Wild attempt that time, and then picks up the foul. Good sign of sportsmanship. Turns around and make sure she's all right.
Yep. Give her credit to going after her own rebound there. Just got a little overzealous. Trinity's second foul of the evening.
Look down low, and there's Creason once again.
That was a nice bounce pass into Creason for her 23rd point of the night.
Good scoring night from the senior. Flores puts the ball on the deck and then going to get fouled here.
I mean, you gotta love Flores' activity. She is just very active, doing a lot of different things for Frankfort, trying to make things happen out there. Jarman getting an inbound pass there from Flores, knocking down her first two of the game. Good to get Jarman in the scoring column. Nice feed into Creason for another two.
She continues her hot scoring night. On any other night, you'd say, hey, that's a career night for a player, right? That's 25 points out here, tearing it up.
That's a solid night. But we know that's not true, Sean, because you mentioned that earlier tonight. She had a wonderful game earlier this year.
Yeah, she went for 47. I'm going to turn 47 in just a couple of weeks. She scored that in a basketball game. You know how long it's taken me to get? It seems, well, it actually feels like it's flying, but
yeah. Creason, she gets that spot right there on that left hand. It's all over.
Good inside-outside game. This three knocked down.
Nice shot there, number 20 for Frankfort.
Jackie Tovar-Gihosa with the first triple of the night for Frankfort. Get it into the high post. Reagan's doing a nice job of passing from that position as well. Flores puts it on the deck. Runner just skips off.
But I mean, just a small thing like that, as you said, inside, outside for Frankfort, finding open players so much better this evening.
Attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Flores yet to break into the scoring column, but man, I thought she's just done a wonderful game tonight on the floor for Frankfort, doing a lot of good things.
Again, I don't have full stats if she does get the second free throw to go, but I would estimate 5 or 6 steals just defensively made a difference. She's going to get a pat on the back from the coaching staff and all of her teammates.
Did a very good job.
That one last touched by Tri Central. .34. Maria Rose Scott is in the game. Actually, I don't know who number 34 is. I have a 32.
Yeah, 34. I was just doing the same thing. I was scouring.
Hard tumble here.
Yeah, Rosa Scott is 34 listed on the JV, so.
Stewart, and she took a big fall there, kind of cracked her head on the floor. Hopefully she's able to get up and shake this one off. That's 2 hot dogs tonight that we've seen take bumps. 34 for Frankfort. We just got word is Chloe Russell.
She had a good game in the JV tonight. Chloe Russell knocked down some jump shots, so getting to see some varsity minutes. And
well, we got this injury timeout. I want to remind you that tonight's game is being produced by the students of Frankfort High School as part of a partnership between Hot Dog TV and the ISC Sports Network. At ISC, we couldn't be more proud of the efforts of Richard Salee, who heads up the program at Frankfort, and all the students taking part in this year's telecast. I want to thank you for your hard work. As always, you can catch almost every boys and girls basketball game all season long on ISC and on Hot Dog TV. You see Stewart being helped to the bench, but leaving under her own power here. She passes through the screen there. Freshman plays hard. She only knows one speed, and it's full.
Get a seat on the bench. Hopefully she is fine.
Delilah Fowler into the game. So is Jocelyn Lauer.
That was Conrad knocking down those 2 free throws, up to 4 points for her tonight.
46-24, 2.5 to go. Frankfort season high in points so far, Joe, 25 points. If they could get one more field goal, they could break that here tonight.
I'd like to see them get a couple more here and get that close to 30 tonight, if possible.
Jarman with the save. That one comes at the expense of Fowler. Good sign of sportsmanship again.
Yeah, I was going to say, great. They both kind of chuckled, patted each other. Number 32 goes, wow. Ouch.
Looking for Jarman there. Couldn't get it to her. Tri Central looks to push it up the floor. Nice move.
Nice move there.
How about Cowan? She's got 7 points tonight. None prettier than that right there.
That was a nice move. I thought she was going to run out of real estate under there, but got it up and in.
Good thing the market's still thriving right now, Joe.
That's right.
3 on the way. Jarman just off the mark. Speaking of real estate, I want to give a shout out to June Palmer. She is the athletic secretary here at the high school at Frankfort. Always does such a great job. I bet I requested 6 different things from her today, and she does not work for me.
And she got them all for you?
She got them all to me right away.
100%. Good
On
job,
top
June.
of being really good at her job here at the high school, she's also a real estate agent.
There you go.
So if you're in the market and need a house, call June.
Fix you up.
There's a free plug. She didn't even pay me for that. That's me giving back.
That's you shine at your best right there, buddy. Good job.
1:22 to go. 24-point lead right now for Tri Central. The Trojans will improve to 8-3 on the season. Frankfort going to fall to 0-10. But I like the effort that we're seeing from these hot dogs. They are still playing very hard, Joe. You can tell they bought into the system. And they had a game plan tonight. It was clear.
It was, and I thought they just did a very good job getting the ball where they wanted to. Just still can't quite get the shots to fall that they need to.
Jarman been trying to find range all evening long and
struggled with her shot this evening, but Frankfort just did a good job getting the ball inside the paint. Had some good looks. Very much improved from what we had seen earlier in the year. So good job, Lady Hot Dogs.
This shot off the mark, so Frankfort's going to have one more chance to break that 25-point threshold.
I was shooting for 30 here a few minutes ago, but you're right. I'll go for 26.
I'll tell you what. If they hit a 3, it'll make it 27. Let's meet in the middle. Wes, little floater up. Can't get that one to go. Rebound here from Tri Central, and all the Trojans got to do is run out the clock here. Frankfort, they want to play defense to that final buzzer.
Still going.
And there it is, the final buzzer. 48-24, your final. Tri Central getting their 8th victory on the season. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, our post-game show heads your way.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Welcome back one final time. Our post-game show brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn. Your final tonight, Tri Central 48, Frankfort 24. Joe, your final thoughts on this one?
Hey, Frankfort did show some life, Sean. I thought they did some very good things. Tri Central with Creason leading the way with 27 points. It was hard for Frankfort to control her. But overall, Frankfort, hey, they had 25 turnovers, but down from 32. 24 points up from what they've been averaging, a little over 17, 18 points a game. So there's some positive signs. I thought Frankfort looked organized. They were put together. They knew where they wanted to go with the ball. Just got to somehow keep working, and so they can get some of those shots down, Sean, and that would definitely make a difference.
It was a good night to be player number 44. Logan Creason was our overall player of the game tonight. Again, a game-high 27 points for her, and Tri Central gets the victory. But on the other side, for the Frankfort Hot Dogs, it was number 44, Serenity Reagan, finishing with 11 in double figures, and I thought she did a great job on both ends.
I thought she did, too. I think that's very well deserving. She just did a lot of good things tonight. She was up against this senior from Tri Central, which was a very good player. So good job for Serenity, a sophomore, getting a lot of valuable minutes, held her own. Good job for her tonight.
Yeah, she's our Eagles Clinton County player of the game. Congratulations, Serenity Reagan, and a well-played game here tonight. Again, Tri Central wins this one 48-24. For all the students behind the scene, for Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. We appreciate you tuning in this evening. Tonight's game was brought to us by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. The Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. Wrestling heads your way tomorrow night. That coverage starts at 6 o'clock. You can find it on the ISC Sports Network. Again, one last time, 48-24, Tri Central beats Frankfort. We appreciate you tuning in. Have a good evening.